Born August 19, 1906 in Beaver, Utah, Philo T. Farnsworth would be a great inventor to contribute greatly to American history. As a boy, he was talented in science and expressed great interest in being an inventor, even going so far as to convert his family's appliances to electrical power. He studied at Brigham Young University in 1922, but dropped out 2 years later when his father died. By 1926, he moved to San Francisco with his wife Elma by saving up money, and in 1927 he unveiled the first prototype all-electric television. Its success was largely due to the video camera tube, or image dissector, he drew up back as a teenager in chemistry class. Refusing to sell his patent, he was soon faced with legal charges by the Radio Corporation of America that claimed he had violated a patent filed before his by Vladimir Zworykin. After leaving his job, Farnsworth founded Farnsworth Television and Radio Corporation in 1938, and the RCA began selling the first electronic televisions after paying Farnsworth a fee of $1 million. His invention helped the spread of televisions in America, which have now become a significant presence in many households, spreading many ideas and cultures.
Rachel Carson was born in the small town of Springdale, Pennsylvania in 1907. As she grew, she developed a passion for writing, but then moved to biology. She incorporated both her interests by writing articles on the ocean. She wrote a book called Silent Spring, whose contents were influenced by an event in 1957 when her friend told her about the death of songbirds after the spraying of DDT. Carson discovered that the pesticide was in fact harmful to the environment and was the cause of death for many birds and fish. The book, although controversial to the chemical industry, was evidence of the growing power of the environmentalist idea and served to further their influence, leading to the eventual ban of DDT.
Sybil Ludington was born April 5, 1761, the eldest of 12 siblings. She grew up in Dutchess County, New York, helping out on her father's farm. During the Revolutionary War, her father, Henry Ludington, became a militia colonel, occupying a route favored by the British in between New York and Connecticut. In April 1777, as the troops went to plant for the spring, Colonel Ludington got word that the British were attacking Danbury, 25 miles away. To gather the troops, Sybil volunteered to get word to them. On a work horse with a men's saddle and only a stick to protect herself, Sybil rode 40 miles in the middle of the night to rouse the men. By morning, they were marching to Danbury, and they were able to push out the British back to their ships. Sybil Ludington, often referred to as the female Paul Revere, helped stop the British advance and allowed American militia time to regroup and continue fighting. Thanked personally by George Washington, her contribution to the Revolutionary War then and after as a messenger was a great contribution to her country.
Oliver Evans, born in Delaware on 1755, contributed to the early industrial innovations that would be used later on in America. He invented an automated flour mill, which used a production line that lowered the number of people needed. Now one person could do what previously needed 5. He also did important improvements to the steam engine that would be important for railroads. Some of his ideas that contributed to the growing innovations were published in the first textbook on mechanical engineering, titled The Millwright's and Miller's Guide. Oliver H. Kelly was born in Boston in 1826. He was a key figure to the creation of the Grange, which was an important farm organization. In his efforts to aid the farmers, he left the government in 1867 and created the National Grange of Patrons of Husbandry, which gathered farmers and strove to give them a voice to demand their rights. His efforts include newspaper articles that increased the Grangers' importance, and as they wielded more power, their membership grew exponentially. Without Oliver Kelly, the beginnings of the farmers as an important force in government would not come to be.